idea of how I wanted to open this class, right? And I looked for several icebreaker activities, to get you guys engaged and get you motivated about the class. And couldn't find anything that I felt that I could facilitate per se, so I like to read. And I like to read more than the Bible. I like to read individuals who are inclined to positive thought, positive thinking. And so there's an individual named Dr. Steve Maraboli. He's phenomenal. Anyway, I've read his book, and there are a lot of teachings or sayings in his book that I so agree with. So I pulled some information. I want you to read it. It's a one-pager. Read it, and then I want you to give me your comments on it. And that'll be it. Pastor Green might come in and say a little something. So it's called Empty Your Cup. Take about 2 more minutes. Okay, who, I'm gonna take about 3 people who would like to speak to the empty cup. How does that resonate with you, or what did you get out of reading? Thank you.
To me, the empty cup was that you can't not dwell on the past. You have to go forth and do what you're called to do. Because to me, I see it's a lot of past in there. It could be unforgiveness and a lot of in the empty cup. So Paul said you have to go, don't look behind you, but go forth and do what you're called to do. And I see that in this, that you got to go forth. No matter what, let nothing stop you in this cup. Go forth and know who you are and do what you're called to do, because we can do it through Christ. No, you can't do it through yourself, but through Christ we can do all things. And I see this in this empty cup.
Amen. Thank you. Corey?
So empty your cup. So yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with my classmate, I guess, over there. You know, just letting go of your past experiences so that you can, you know, I guess experience something new from God every day. I guess it's in Psalms when he talks about his mercies are renewed every day, somewhere in there. So I guess in that sense, we should be renewing that every day. So I guess every day you wake up, it should be empty in your cup.
I think empty your cup is really talking about being able to allow yourself to be used in a different aspect of life. I guess changing it up a little bit. You know, everything that you think you know, all the information you think you might have received that you may feel like is correct on a constant basis. If you open up your mind to be able to look in a different perspective, which is releasing your cup, you know, and allowing God to be able to put in new information, you know, so that, I guess, so that you can move forward in life, so you won't be just stuck on your own mentality, your own mental thinking, and you can be able to open up your heart to be able to experience new revelation, new insight, new dimensions of God without being able to just be stuck on just you.
Yes, as I was sitting here thinking, emptying your cup, well, one thing I think on concerning the oil, what God has wanted to put in you is so valuable and so much an investment of new things and a new way of life that the oil really just kind of pulls you down. Emptying your cup of the past experience, past failures, get all of that out of you, that God really could put something so new and fresh in you that it really will make you forget about the old. So it's really great to get rid of that and allow God to put it in you. If you don't empty your cup, it does hinder the potential and the going forth that God wants to take you. So we have to realize the things that God wants to put in you is way greater than holding on to the things that we don't want to empty our cup. And I was reading a story concerning, he kept pointing in until he got on the table and the floor. There's kind of 2 ways that you could, sometimes I would say that we really don't want to release it of ourselves, but if we'll, then another option is that sometimes God put pressure on you, so when he's trying to put it in you, it demands it to come out. By putting new things in you, it forces the old out as he's continuing to put the new in.
What's your name again? Vanessa. Okay. After Vanessa, we're gonna take one more.
I look at the empty cup as being not afraid, because when God first called me to ministry, I started looking at myself. I started looking at my education, my background, you know. I didn't choose this, God chose me. And the biggest thing that I learned was that in ministry, that I didn't know what I was doing, but it was okay to be afraid as long as I trust God. So my biggest point was stepping out and trusting in God. And even in stepping in God, it had a lot doing with comparing myself. I had to really get to a place where I let fear go. My biggest step was stepping in front of people because I didn't know. And God said, you're not supposed to know. You know by trusting in me. When you let go of yourself and what you think that you can do, then trust in me, then I'll show you the way. So I just want to encourage the class to, it's okay, don't look at your background, don't look at your structure, don't look at anything, keep your eyes on God. And it's okay to be afraid because God is there for you if you trust Him. So I learned to just give myself a God and follow the Spirit. That's what I learned to do. The biggest step is, even when I don't know myself, I trust the Holy Spirit to show me. And that's what I learned about emptying my cup.
Get Whitney to speak to it and bring it conclusion. Yeah, no, thank you. Empty cup.
I mean, everybody said everything. I mean, I have nothing to say. Oh, you really? Oh, here, come on with it.
Okay, so I guess for the concept of the empty cup, to me, I had to empty the cup to come to class because ever since Pastor Green forced me to come, I was like, I do not want to go in there on a Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, but then I had to empty my cup in order to be filled with whatever we're going to learn and just have an open mind. So that's what I got from the story. I think that's what Whitney got too.
All right, I think everyone's perspective was good, and I simply want to say, just kind of conclude that portion is that you're right. You do have to empty your cup, not just in terms of moving forward in your life, but even like Henry said, coming to the class on a Saturday morning at 9 o'clock a.m. and to commit to this over the next 18 months is a big undertaking. I get it, but do know that it's not just an undertaking for you. It's an undertaking for me as well. It's an undertaking for Pastor, and I really can't even say it's an undertaking for Pastor for real because, you know, he loves church, right? And he could be here 24/7. Did you want to say something, Tanisha? Okay.
I'll be real quick. And that's just like one more person, but when I looked up, I was looking at the wall and saw the table and the cup. But anyways, I just wanted to say that when I was reading it was stood out to me that it started to overflow to the table and then to the floor. And so I like to look up things. I love research. And we know that a table functions is to hold things. So a lot of the times when we feel over our capacity with what we're not supposed to be filled with, we then overflow onto other people or whoever we're ministering to, and then their only function is to hold that. And so if we're not refilling or emptying ourselves so that He can refill us with the correct and right whatever it is that He's filling us with, then it just keeps overflowing to other people and creates something that we're not supposed to have.
Teacher.
I can identify that, right? That was really good. That was really good. Which I can safely say she's a teacher because the characteristics of a teacher, they love research. And we don't just take things at face value. We are going to analyze, we're going to observe. That was really good. We're going to observe, we're going to dissect. That's what we do. So that was very good, Tanisha. So, I mean, that being said, you know, going forward, I know that this is somewhat of a laborious task for you, but I do want you to embrace each time that you have to come to class. I need you to empty yourself and be willing to learn or glean, again, as Henry said, whatever it is that God wants you to glean in this season and in this hour. Some of you may not stick with the class, and if you don't, I understand that. Again, life happens. I get it. Life has happened so many times in my life, you know, just to be standing here for me is a blessing. It's humbling. And so I approach this even with more humility than I have in times past because life has happened. And so that being said, you know, I encourage you to be engaged because you're only going to get out of the class what you put into it. Let us know if you need any assistance or support. Valerie or myself will share the Dropbox link with you over the next few days. Let me reiterate something that she said. This is pastor's request. Make sure you come to class on time. If you come to class 15 minutes late, that counts as an absence. You only get 4 absences over a course of 18 months, okay? So just choose your, you know, the times that you have to be away wisely. But now, let me say this, he will also be your gauge in that, not me, because pastor extends mercy to whom he extends mercy. And that's the nature of a pastor. I mean, he blows my mind. If you ever have conversations with him, you know, outside the congregation or just counseling, his love for his sheep really is telling. I mean, it really is, because honestly, because I am a teacher and I'm really kind of straightforward. If it were me, I'm going to stick to my gun and you just miss 4 absences and you don't graduate. But I'm not a pastor. I don't have that type of compassion. But anyway, I mean, I have compassion, but not compassion on that wise. I'm just kind of that way when it comes to classwork. As Valerie said, you know, I kind of teach like I teach. But anyway, let us know if you need support. We'll share this information with you. Another thing I wanted to say was, I got a bounce back from emails. We might not have had the right email address. This go around, we're not hunting anybody down. It is your job, it is your responsibility to let us know that we have the correct information, period. Again, all assignments will be on Dropbox. So if you see that you have an assignment coming up, everything is laid out, it should be on the Dropbox with the appropriate label. If I don't do it, Val is very, very awesome what she does. She'll make sure it's done. Go there and find it. Please don't give me an excuse saying, oh, I couldn't find it or I don't have it. Or, no. Have it, upload it, I'll grade it, and we'll go from there. If you don't have it, it's a 0. We'll just make it up as the time goes on, okay? I mean, you've got to, again, it's all about being responsible for your own learning. We've done a lot of handholding in times past. That wore me out. And I know it wore Val out. And again, going forward, we just want to make sure that, you know, we do what we're supposed to do. So anyway, I love you guys. Only thing I want to do is make sure Pastor doesn't want to say anything to you. Okay. So Pastor's going to close you out. I can't tell you how much longer you'll be here. So, my session is done. Feel free to refresh yourself and we'll go from there. Let me know if you have questions. Again, love you guys. Looking forward to working with you. It's going to be an awesome 18 months.